Middle School East. I'm Alex.
And I'm Maya.
And we will be your anchors today, Friday, April 6th. Please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today for lunch is Bellacino's pizza or barbecue grilled chicken sandwich, green salad, sweet potato fries, mixed fruit, and milk.
Your wellness wake-up call for today is, one very common resolution that people make is to just eat healthier. It is not hard to eat healthier. Just eat more vegetables, more fruits, more whole grains, and more legumes, which include beans, lentils, and split peas. Also eat some nuts and seeds that don't have added oil, salt, and sugar. Small amounts of them are very healthy. Here are 4 examples of easy ways to eat healthier. Eat a piece of fruit with your breakfast. Eat a baked sweet potato as part of your dinner. Baked sweet potatoes are easy to make. Just wash them, poke a hole in them, wrap them in foil, and then bake until very soft. They are so sweet and delicious all by themselves. 3. Eat whole grain bread instead of white bread or brown rice instead of white rice. Have a healthy veggie burger for dinner instead of a hamburger. The best kind are homemade from beans or lentils and other healthy ingredients.
Currently it is 42 degrees outside, and at lunch it'll be 50 degrees.
Did you know that it's the 88th anniversary of the Twinkie?
When testing is going on every day for 3 weeks, beginning on Monday, April 9th, please be quiet in the hallways. Students who are testing need every chance to concentrate on their work. Be respectful.
Please enjoy this video on Maya Angelou.
She is impossible to define. An author, a poet, a civil rights activist, an actress, a dancer. Marguerite Johnson was born in St. Louis, Missouri in 1928. When her parents divorced, she was sent with her brother to live with her grandmother in racially segregated Stamps, Arkansas.
Black people depended upon other black people for sustenance, all sorts of sustenance, social, economic, religious sustenance.
As a child, she formed a strong bond with her brother, who gave her the nickname Maya. She was taught by her grandmother to celebrate life to the fullest. She would need to keep her grandmother's positive messages handy when at age 7 she was molested by her mother's boyfriend. She only told her brother, but a few days later, the attacker turned up dead. Believing her words had killed the man,
I stopped speaking for 5.5 years. I simply refused to speak. I had voice, but I refused.
When she spoke again, she and her brother joined her mother in San Francisco. She won a scholarship to study dance and drama. While she was in San Francisco, her progressive political views began to form. At the age of 16, after quitting high school briefly to become San Francisco's first African-American cable car operator, she returned to her studies. During her senior year, she became pregnant. She gave birth to her son, Guy, and supported him working as a waitress and a cook. In 1952, she married Greek sailor Tosh Angelous and traded in her waitress uniform for a microphone. She became a singer, taking the name Maya Angelou. The marriage didn't last, but her career flourished, landing a role in the stage production of Porgy and Bess and recording the album Calypso Lady in 1957. Although she had always penned lyrics and poetry, she finally began pursuing her writing more seriously. She moved to Harlem and joined the Harlem Writers Guild.
She learned how to overcome the limitations and the challenges of her youth to achieve stardom as an artist and a writer.
Her unique journey continued when she moved to Cairo, Egypt, with her then love interest, South African civil rights activist Vusumuzi Maki. She served as the editor of the English-language weekly, The Arab Observer, before moving to Ghana to work as editor for the Ghanaian Times. In 1964, Angelou returned to America to help her friend Malcolm X build his organization of African American Unity. Those plans were scrapped when Malcolm X was assassinated in 1965. The assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968 left her devastated. But along with the great joys and painful lows she had experienced, her rich life served as the inspiration for her memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Published in 1970, covering the early years of her life, it was a critical and commercial triumph. In the following years, more books followed, including 4 more volumes of her autobiography.
By the 1980s and 90s, America as a whole, regardless of race, had a profound appreciation of her talents as an artist, as a poet, and writer, and so now she is widely seen as a national treasure.
In 1993, she was asked by incoming President Bill Clinton to compose a poem which she would recite at the inauguration. Since 1981, she has served as a Reynolds Professor of American Studies at Wake Forest. And she has still found time to act in films and even host a radio show on Oprah Winfrey's XM radio network.
Hey guys, I'm Kendall.
And I'm Kendall.
And we're K Squared. And we are talking about anything about pop culture.
Our topic of the day is TV shows.
Have you ever heard your parents watching the show Roseanne? Roseanne stopped playing for a couple of years ago, and now the producers have brought it back. It's the same cast, same set, same everything.
Also, the show Trading Spaces is coming back, too. Trading Spaces is about neighbors who switch houses, and they can do whatever they want to make each other's houses better.
Our quote of the day is, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter." Thanks for watching. Hope you have a beautiful, magical, wonderful day. That's all for today.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Maya, signing off. Have a fantastic Friday.